Hello everybody, welcome to my Loot Crate videos. Sorry for the delay, I've been out of town and then some of my boxes went missing. So I was initially, as you can see here, planning to do 2 crates and I realized that I didn't have April's. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do these two, which is actually, I think it's April, May, and June. The other box is actually under my desk, but it was taking up too much space. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. I went ahead and slit them. So here we have the Investigate box. And I'm just going to go ahead and hop on in here. I believe that one was May. And I do apologize. I'm normally much better about this, but I had a lot of things going on. So first we've got the shirt. And I do apologize for the jerkiness of the video. I'm not sure what it was doing, and the light in my office has suddenly decided to be way too dark. So that's just bizarre. And I found this little, it's a pencil sharpener, which is hard to see, but it fell out. It was in my shirt. So I've got that. I'm just going to set it right over in here on the desk and then get into here to looking at this awesome shirt. And it's Stranger Things. It's the Demigorgon and 11, and then the boys and the sheriff and mom. And that just, it's a really cool shirt. Very soft. And I'm going to go ahead and put that off to the side and dive in and try to get through this as quick as possible for you. Here's the pin for Investigate. It's a little voice recorder. It's hard to see, and I apologize. I was trying to get the light to cooperate. I'm going to be putting a brighter light bulb in my office to make this easier to see. And digging down. Figure I'll pull out the big stuff later. Pencils, and they're X-Files pencils, and they came with a little pencil sharpener, which I think is kind of awesome. It's really hard to read it, and I apologize. I thought I was holding steady longer, but my camera just didn't like it. Next, we have a mug. It's got Batman on it, and it's actually a color-changing mug. So it's got this Gotham skyline, and then when you heat it up, it has clouds and ha 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 in the clouds. So that's pretty cool. And I'm opening up the box and you can't quite see it. I thought it was more in frame. As you can see, I went, oops, you can't see anything. So just unwrapping it here so you can see it better. And I'll be figuring out why my video is so jerky. But you can see the Gotham skyline there. And it is very cold in my office, so I can't really get that heated up very quickly. I didn't know I was going to have it anyways, because it's always a surprise. Next, we've got a Q figure, and it is impossible to see in there, but it's a Jessica Jones. Let me see if I can find a flashlight or something so you can actually see what the heck's in there. I have the flashlight on my phone. Hopefully it'll show up once I get that turned on. Very bright. And there you go. You can kind of see her in there. She's kicking down a wall. Very cool. It's a good series too. Trying to get the lighting to work with me here. And the inside of the crate is really cool looking. It looks like a suitcase. And we've got the booklet that says Investigate. So I'm not going to flip through it like I normally do because, again, trying to kind of power through here and not take up too much of our time working on that. So that was the April crate of Investigate. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up this one, which I'm pretty sure is June, which should be Alter Ego. And we got a blue shirt in here. And it's very soft. Very nice. Go ahead and open that up for you guys so you can see it. And it's got Optimus on it. as he's transforming. I'm going to go ahead and lay that over the box so you can see it a little better. Seems to be a method that's working pretty well. You can see all the way from truck to full robot. And next in here, we've got this little bowl. Yep, it's a bowl, and it's got the Hulk fingers on it. So, until I get the light fixed, I'll have a light with me probably every time I do a video, so you guys can see when the camera decides it's too dark in here. And diving in further, we've got the pin. And it is Two-Face. Pretty cool. I do love the metal pins much better than the old pins they had. They have more personality. And this is a DC Comics mini poster book. So it's very hard to get it open, and I didn't want to break it. You can see some of the images that are inside. Very cool. Probably tear those out at some point. Oh, even better. You can see it there. I forgot I had the light on. And I'll probably tear those out at some point and then hang them up in frames. And we've got another Q-Fig. And it is... I'm turning it right side up. It says the Daily Bugle. It's a Spider-Man. Black and white, and he's upside down. But I was holding it. I turned it the wrong way thinking they had put it in wrong and then realized, no, that's on purpose. So that's pretty cool. And the inside of the box looks like Optimus, if you look closely. And here's the booklet for Alter Ego. And again, I'm not going to flip through it. It's too hard to actually see what's in there. And that's all for those particular crates. Okay, and here we go. I've found the box. It was buried under my desk for some strange reason, but let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open and have a look, see what's inside. It looks like we got a red shirt. What does that say? Nah, let's look at the figure first. And it is a Rocket and Mini, or Baby Groot. It's very cute. Very cool. I forgot my flashlight. So, it is it's the same standard as most Q-Figs. It's very cool. I'll probably make sure I have a flashlight next time if I can't get the lighting situation figured out. And then we're going to dig in here and grab the shirt. And it says, Goonies Never Say Die. I'm going to go ahead and lay it across the box so that you can see it better. And very cool. I'm not really sure why it's in the Guardians box, but it is a cool shirt and it was a good movie. So we're going to go ahead and go in further. And we've got a coloring book for Star Wars. Interesting. I love a good coloring book though, so this will not go to waste. And digging in further, we come across the pin for this month. And it is the Avatar. Because he's the guardian of the balance between the forces of nature, which is kind of cool. And it's from the anime, not the terrible M. Night movie. And you see I've gotten a little irritated with my camera because it's not focusing the way I want it to. So the rest of this is handheld. We've got a Destiny little card, looks like, but it's in plastic, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that open. You can see the camera shake a little bit as I have not perfected that. Oh, I'll open it in a minute. see what else is in our box. And this is the booklet that comes every month. It says Guardians, and it has an image that looks like it's straight off of Destiny. And it says, "We heart you," which is very adorable. And for those of you who don't know, the box will actually form into a ghost, according to the booklet, which is really cool. And in here we have Guardians. Blast off to adventures. Solve the puzzles. So, some people don't know, there is a puzzle question and answer that Loot Crate does every month, and if you can solve the questions before the next Loot Crate's cutoff date, then you get a bonus in there. Not sure what the bonus is, but I'm going to endeavor to get those figured out so that next month we'll get to see the cool bonus item, whatever that may be. And I got the last box out of here, just a set of 6 colored pencils, which are for the coloring book. And I'm actually going to see if I can focus Rocket here. You see Tiny Groot on his head? It's adorable. And one of his little guns is smoking. And if you look carefully in the background, you can see things I've picked up from past Loot Crates and other places. Like the Monster High doll that's in the background. And I'm going to set down the camera while I try to open up that little package that had Destiny written on it. And I apologize, I'm not opening things right in front of the camera. It is kind of hard to do. I'm going to see if I can get a better setup done so that next time you guys can see it easier. And I've got it out of the package. And you open it up and it's patches for each of the different classes on Destiny. And grab the camera, bring it up, and you can see it's Titan, Warlock, my favorite, and Hunter. And I love playing the Warlock class, it's a lot of fun. I'm a Stormcaller myself, but I do play the other classes now that I've got my character maxed out. And you can see the symbol for all of the Guardians. It's very cool. Not sure where I'm going to put those, but I will use them at some point. And here you can kind of see the inside, so you can see the box folds and folds and folds. And looks like it will be an awesome little ghost. Guardians of the Light. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next month.